jagged bottom. You know, you can grind it and clean it up. But I used to put my generator on my truck and then let force out, and it's like, I don't like that. So I broke down and spent $300 for the grinder and batteries to do it. So I do have old-fashioned hand tools though too. So if you shoot me a note to my email,
Okay.
then I can. I don't really. Quite remember, this is the IG-10, the injection gel that I get from U.S. Heritage. It's the only thing I get from them. Um, but this is the one you have to call. Especially for a small one. Because on mine, you have to have the big bucket for mine.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. This is like 100
He's
150.
trying to figure out the right place.
Double right up. These are the gas.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. Because you're not really using a whole lot. Like I need one of these to mix it up, you know. So I just, because you're just putting a bead on that stone. So it's not like you're building. Like the limit max I have. I think on the truck I just have my big bucket. It's nearly empty. I got my small bucket, but that I go through a lot of that because you build it. A lot of times you build like holes that are left in the stone. So I end up using a lot more than that than normal. This is the high pointing. This is for the slotted bases. This is the stuff I use for the slotted bases. But unless you can read German, this won't tell you a whole lot. That's on this is from Atlas, and it'll be on the sheet that I'll send you. So Atlas calls that high pointing mortar. So it's a fine high strength limestone mortar, and Atlas uses stuff from Germany. They use the German mortar.
Now the high point mortar is for
The flat.
the C-rings, the slots.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And like I say, I probably could you could use a lumber mat, but it's just a waste of money.
Yep.
Or do you want
Well, I'm glad you guys stopped by. Thanks, ma'am.
Unfortunately, I don't have any
how much?
for the plant that these are the ones I use in cargo freight for like $3 a piece. Yep. Yeah, they're like $4 at cargo freight. or minus, or dirty.
Okay.
It's just crushed gravel that
With all the fines.
with the fines in it. Yeah.
Alright.
Because you know, if you use straight crushed gravel, then you need to add some dirt to it.
Oh, hey, Liam. Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Come forward. Camp this end. We gotta push some stones.
Camping?
Yeah, for this end.
Damn it. Go ahead.
What do you need?
No, I need black board.
Oh,
I
yeah.
should have stopped at Harbor Freight, but I wasn't thinking about it.
The whole stone or just this side?
Go around the whole thing. Yeah, you wanna tamp it once you got it level. And the part that you know, the most important part is where you need to lift it up. Is you need to be able to jam some stone into it.
They gotta have a hardware store around here, right?
Flash these. That's what I need done.
You want me to go grab some more plants?
Yeah, you can go to flash these or you can go to like multiply or service star.
Where's service at?
Right across from where we went to look for full supplies that day, where we see Dave.
Okay.
You want me to go with you?
No, you should probably stay. Well, wait. How many more plants do you think we're gonna need?
Well, it depends on what we do.
Because I can run up to the hardware store and grab some.
I was just thinking if we could get these two, you know, we could learn from these two. I wasn't expecting these ones to be broke, so.
Right. That's normally what I do is on the top of the stone, I put these on the top,
Okay,
and then I put 2x4s.
okay,
You know, so that's how I get my level.
okay,
You know, and then I put I have little stakes that I put in so that it doesn't shift.
okay,
That's how I do the level.
okay.
But for each break, you're gonna use one of these and two of these. You know, one below the break and one above the break,
Yep.
so that so that they're level. You know, when you're
Yep.
and sometimes I've used one, but usually I use two.
Okay.
But I don't have one of these.
Why don't you take that clamp and go buy 4 more?
These, this?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'll be right back.
Yeah, and we don't necessarily need that exact kind. I mean, if you go to
Something
Harbor,
similar.
you see a Harbor Freight, that's what you want.
Yeah, we're
Right.
not.
But if you got just a little, you know, any, you know, clamps that are, you know, go that, you know, you need 6 inches maybe.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
yeah.
We'll be getting
Yeah.
a bunch of those from Harbor Freight.
Alright.
Yeah.
How many more we think?
Right. We'll
Well-
use 2 on each stone, so. We
Well,
had,
you need 4 on each stone
yeah,
to do
4
it
on
right.
each stone, so if we had 8, if they were reasonable.
8 more of them? Okay. I'll do that. Oh, here. Take your phone.
Parker, grab my
Yeah,
phone.
hold it.
She's gonna run away with the phone. all right. I don't tamp it around there, Parker. We were using a 4x4 for the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we were pretty much doing it.
I always use wood, so I don't. I mean, the bases.
You already got it with you. No sense of carrying it.
Oh, I use 2x4s for everything. Oh, yep.
We still got to come up on that.
Where's Tyler? His mom?
Tyler, you could have went with your mom. Could have went. Do you want to ride with your mom? Oh. Bert, do you want to push a little stone under this end when I lift it up?
Alright, so we're gonna need.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Awesome. So yeah, this guy we're fixing is a War of 1812 veteran. And another one of the earliest settlers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is that level working, or is it like... Is there some sun on there?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Push more under there. Tamp around it. Tamp around it again.
How's it looking?
Looking all right that way. This way is off a little bit, but he said it's just got to be close.
Yeah. That's being
So, should set this other one in.
yeah. But how is it?
They were right next to one another.
Yeah, we'll put them next to each other.
Grab that bucket of stone. Pour a little down.
Yeah, one step on the paddle. Let's back this up a little bit. So right now we are putting in the bases and we're leveling them right now.
check it. Check. You know how to use the level.
Well, yeah.
That way it's just, you ain't got to be perfect, but the other way it's pretty much got to be perfect.
Yeah, it's good.
You're happy, I'm
Hey, they send me a good check every month. Oh, actually, they send me 2 good checks every month.
I work for the New York State Mail Corporation.
There you go. I retired from Finger Lakes Community College,
Okay.
and now I'm old enough for Social Security too. So,
Yeah,
government sends me 2 checks.
I'm a mechanic
Uh-huh.
for the canal out of Lyon.
Nice, nice.
We're going to want to clean the piece
Yes.
that goes in there up.
Absolutely. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Well, Marker, I think I'm enjoying this as much as you are. You'll be getting a club with Milwaukee Blender.
Yeah, I got one of them. I got one of those in the truck.
I'm a mechanic, so I used to have all snap-on stuff, and I started buying Milwaukee. I used to have the old DeWalt stuff,
Yep.
but now it's kind of non-existent. Actually, I got a bunch of it in the house. Is that all you use, is DeWalt?
Yeah. Well, I've had that for, that's only 12 volt. You know, it's, I've had it for quite a while.
I think you got to clean up the sides a little. It's going to go
Yeah, a little bit. Wherever it's going to adhere to the stuff.
couple inches.
Yep, wherever the stuff's going to adhere to it.
I started buying Milwaukee stuff. And they said, well, let's buy parts of this. I don't know, we're going to buy some Milwaukee stuff. They said,
Exactly.
it's not a huge pain in the ass.
Right.
Because usually my car's full of mechanic stuff because we got a side job on the weekend.
Uh-huh. Beautiful.
Trying to do everything. You're going to want to go up the depth of the key pretty much. Yeah, we bring him over and drop him off for hours over here.
Nice.
Work.
Yep. Now you got to get in his own truck.
He's got to be old enough to have a license. He's only 15.
Oh, there you go.
Before he gets a truck, I'm getting a truck. I don't drive a 2001 minivan because I don't.
There you go. Yeah.
Actually, I didn't think I'd like that thing, but he gets under gas mileage in his truck and the
Yeah,
bike
yeah.
is dirt cheap.
Yep.
It's from North Carolina. My grandmother brought it up here and we borrowed it once, but it was like 10 years ago. She goes, you want to keep it?
Yeah. Yeah, I got 79.
Hello?
Yep.
Get the sides off.
Yep. Yeah, anywhere though.
What'd you do at the college?
I retired as a building maintenance supervisor. So I was lucky for my last 3 years.
Nice.
I had, they jacked my salary up pretty big, but before that, I was the building controls guy.
So that's a state job, right?
It's,
Like a green-
county, but it was a state retirement. So, yep, yeah, so I worked there 33 years or whatever before I got to 65. And I told them, as soon as I can, I'm out of here. I don't care, you know, they started laughing at me with awards and all that stuff, trying to get me to stay, and it's like,
Pretty
nope.
much everybody I work with, as soon as they come, it's done.
Yeah.
Nobody's staying 40 years. My dad was a highway superintendent for 5 years for Wilson. We did that for 10 years, so he was with the town for 40 years.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no guys like that anymore.
Right, right,
As soon as you can leave.
right.
I started the day after I turned 32, so I'll have my 30th the day after I turn 62, and I will not be there. I don't want to be there after I'm 55.
Right, right.
I want to do my own thing.
Yep, yep.
Who's this to again?
That stone goes to that one.
You have it on?
I don't know if we're gonna get enough clamps right now, bud,
Oh,
because they're $16 a piece.
Whoa.
So
Whoa.
yeah, your mom's getting 3, so we're gonna fix one stone.
Okay.
I think there's a heavy duty C clamp.
Okay.
So I think we can figure out the other stuff.
Yeah.
We can
Yep.
go buy clamps. We gotta buy that mortar. We gotta buy.
Yep. This stuff is, I think, relatively cheap.
I mean, that's gotta last a long. One bag's gotta last.
Yeah,
a
I've never
long
bought.
time.
I've never bought a bag before. I've only bought the small buckets before. This is the first bag that I bought. And I've done a lot of stones.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you've been retired for 10 years, right?
yeah, I've been doing repair for 5.
Okay.
So,
So it's kind of self-taught, doing the classes.
I have been, I have worked with some masters, but I was self-taught. There's a website that has all the information you would ever want to know about it, about repair and cleaning and all that stuff. So I knew all the theory before I started. And then I worked for probably 6 months in the cemetery before I went to my first hands-on with a master. He's not a guy I consider a master anymore, but
Yeah.
but
Well, if we're gonna fix that one, you gotta clean the top of that stone.
yep. Yep. So a small bucket like that, the 1 gallon bucket of this stuff is $30 for that.
But that would be on its own thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the bag is Yep. Yep. I have a couple of real nice horses. They're all the fully adjustable out of the type of one. And I got a couple of 3/4 inch plywood things to work on, but I'm nervous about leaving them around the cemetery.
And people aren't. This, I don't think many people would come because we've left. We just forgot shit before.
Yeah.
It's always.
Yeah.
No.
Town, we always put shit out by the road. Town guys always come pick it up. I can't believe.
Oh, really? Yeah. Nice.
Dump truck.
Really? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
We gotta turn that one over, bud, and do the crack too. So we'll bring that up. Watch out, we'll grab the drill.
come here. That's why I came here. We got, there's a girl, Erica, that's been working over in Macedon. She's just starting college this fall. But she came to one of my classes about 3 years ago. And her and her parents have never left the cemetery she's been working in.
I mean, this isn't my cup of tea, but I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting all bad.
Hopefully that's a chart. All right.
This one? No, this one. Cooler in our conference?
I don't know. I didn't put it in there. Throw it back. You didn't remind me.
Hey, you want a bottle of water?
No thanks.
Oh, I did put it in.
So.
That's getting me on.
All right, so. So this is the lead, yes. I buy a little piece of it to clip off to put in when I'm doing leveling.
Okay.
You can have a piece of this. This is old welder's lead. That's what I normally use. I'll just hammer down a piece and then use a chisel to snap it off.
Okay.
You know, because I have a whole shitload of this, and this stuff costs money. So, but you can have this. But we'll look and see. So what you're going to do is dry fit the piece in first to see, and then you're going to check the level on this side so that the side to side level is the only thing you're really concerned about. And then if you need to have a piece of lead or two to make it level, then we'll do that and get it level, and then we'll pull it out and pull the lead out, and then we can stir up get the mortar together, and away we go. pretty good, eh? All right, good. So now you can pull it back out. We'll whip up some mortar.
That's also real. That's supposed to be facing.
Monsters.
Yes. That's what they had. So that's what we need.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
We'll get
And then we'll go to Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
we could have
For
bought
sure.
30 of them.
Yeah. These. Yep. I've got probably 30 if I put them up. If I collected them all.
So you want to go the other way with these?
Yeah, because
I don't know what they
Eli's
use
was facing
to,
the other way. He was facing that way, and the
stick them.
footstone's right there.
God.
You see?
It's plastic.
So.
It's really, it's another one of those unusual cemeteries to me. Because usually the old cemeteries, they all faced west, the headstones, and then the footstones were all to the east. So.
Yeah, this is definitely a strange.
Good, not bad.
They face all over the place here. Some of the stones face this way. I noticed a couple of them face that way.
Yeah. Yeah. And like you say, it doesn't but the side to side is important because you really don't, you can't adjust that. So anyhow, so this is called the high point mortar.
Tyler, come here.
Grab those 3 clamps right there and open them up. That screw 'em up. Now we're going to want to go on far enough thickness of the stone and 2x4. So probably pretty much all the way. Tyler, just take your finger and go like this. Is that easier? So we cleaned the brakes up now.
Wonderful.
Wire wheel.
And you're recording, Parker, so you remember what to do?
That's a lot.
Excellent.
Mortar up. Check the left and the right foot of it. Yeah, hold them all up. That's good.
And what consistency are we looking for?
Sounds like a cake mix.
A little thicker than a cake mix.
Okay. Yep, brownie.
Very food oriented.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, they are.
Tyler, hold it into one hand instead of with your finger like you were doing. The other way you're closing it. You still run it?
Yeah, it gets stuck every once in a while.
Yeah, the threads get a
Let's
where I'm
see.
gonna be.
Hopefully the pool will warm back up.
Let's see, goddamn green day.
It was cold the other day when I got in it. And it wasn't green. Yeah, I do.
Mom, are you want that?
So I want to be what?
Sunday on
Do I want to have to go back on antibiotic or
cortisone?
prednisone?
Yeah. I don't know.
No, but it's bugging me because I keep trying to touch it by accident. So now it goes on off.
What's you looking for?
Fun.
Somebody is gonna end up having it in fixed with a patent.
So, yeah, Tyler. Hey guys, thank you for watching. We're gonna continue working on this. Hopefully you guys can hear this alright also.
Huh? There's nobody in the house has this bad luck. Somebody else is like, oh, you go to-
Mom, your collection is bad.
That's right.
We got more water.
Oh, I got it. The most important thing that I do.
Just bring water.
Bring water. Yeah. Yeah. And I use the old D2 jugs.
Yeah, that's
So
what
I
part.
make-
There's one laying over there.
Yeah, so I make sure I get every drop of that D2 out. Alright, so
I'll give that away.
I'm thinking we can mix the other stuff later.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is pre-moisten. We don't want standing water much, but this helps with the surface tension. You're an old man. Bring your old man head.
I'm not old, but,
Yep.
Mom, you're gonna tear down the whole tree.
It's not even attached. The poison ivy's holding it together.
The tree's dead.
And when you do this, you put a lot of pressure on it. It's called scratch coating it. It helps like drive it a little bit into the stone. Build up the sides.
What? Now I put it down a little bit.
I don't know how to do that.
Alright. It's still damp, but you put the stone in. That's it, it goes around a little bit. Yeah.
head in around it.
Yep, yep. And they have what they call a tuck pointer.
What they call a what?
Tuck pointer, it's a little narrow. You can get in this pushing,
Okay.
like doing bricks,
Yep, exactly.
Gotcha.
pointing bricks.
Yep,
Yep.
same thing. Actually, if you have it in your hand, then you can clean off it.
Clean the jaw off of it.
Yep. These come in all different shapes and sizes, but yeah.
Trying to do. I had it at the right angle.
I'm trying to so that they can
You're showing
see
the
what's
other
going
side.
on there. And now we're back here.
Put it back down.
You can already
Stop.
start feeling the stone tighten up.
Yeah.
Now, is it good to let this set up and then do the top?
Oh no,
Okay.
no, because we're gonna level the whole thing
okay.
at once.
So,
And that's why I'm not dressing and cleaning this up,
okay.
because we might
Have
put more.
Okay.
We might not, but we might. So there's no, because you're gonna do we're doing the whole thing at once, so.
So this will stay dry for an hour?
What?
Like you can
Um,
work with this?
Yeah, this stuff is, yep. And you can always add a little water. And actually this stuff can be reconstituted. So if you end up with too much, you can always break it up and mix it up and
Oh, okay.
add water to it. You can't do that with the Lithimax. And you especially can't do that with the other stuff that we're going to use in a minute.
Tuck pointer.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, and if you have too much, then you just do that, you know, and it levels it off for you. So, I like that. Sitting down, yeah. This stuff it'll look real easy, and it is. Mixing this and mixing this is easy. The Lithimax is not.
Okay.
You'll put the water in the Lithimax, and it'll sit on it for
You actually
10
gotta-
minutes.
Oh.
You can sit there and mix it, try to mix it, it won't mix. It won't mix at all. And then you go, damn, I need a little bit more water. Wrong.
Let it sit.
Wrong. Let it set. I don't understand it's the whole surface tension, something or another, but all of a sudden, sucks it in.
Huh.
And then you can add more water and it actually will mix in. But I always mix too much water. Always put too much water in, so I'm always adding more Lithimax. And then I end up wasting it because I don't need it as much as
You made it.
I made. I've worked that out a little bit, so I'm a little better at it, but not a whole lot. Not a whole lot.
White bucket there is what?
This is the IG10. So this is the injection grout.
Okay.
So this is the glue. Other people, say if you go to, John Appel owns Atlas Preservation, and he does a 48 state tour,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to be in Mount Morris this year in August.
Okay.
He does a full day thing where he does cleaning and repair, but he does epoxy repair.
Okay.
Um, a lot of it has to do with the fact that he sells epoxy. But I did the whole first cemetery I did was all epoxy. That's all I knew at first.
Okay.
So, um, uh, but now, but now I use the IG10. And I was training with the guy that one of the original founders of the Cemetery Conservators for United Standards, which is my gold standard for all information. Um, and he started using this. Um, and it's because it's a masonry product. There's no absorption issue. It's very easy to clean up when it goos out. If you put epoxy on, you always put too much epoxy on, and it oozes out, and you can't clean it. Your initial reaction is to go there and wipe it, and it just smears it. It doesn't remove it, and then you can't get it off. So when
Too, right?
two tubes, two little tubes, $80, 5010. It's called 5010. Um, I've used it a lot. I've smeared it a lot. Um, it works. Um, if you use too much, it'll fail right away or fail soon. Um, and but it's more that it's messy. I the absorption thing to me isn't that big a deal. The water wicking issue is not as big a deal as others would think. And like John doesn't think it has anything to do with it. I disagree with that part too. But anyhow, this is a superior product. It's masonry. It's stone, so it acts just like the stone. Um, and it's got it's got a form of cement in it, but it's not Portland cement, and it doesn't use type S lime. Um, so it's not damaging to the stone. Modern cement, Portland cement with type S is not good for stone. It'll actually eat marble. Um, so it'll weaken right around there. So then the tree branch hits and it snaps off right there. Then you have a piece that's stuck in there and a piece not. This stuff is designed. This mortar that's designed in the crack, and this stuff and lithomex is all designed to break before the stone breaks, before the marble breaks.
Well, that's good.
Marble's a little harder than the limestone. Actually, marble is limestone. It's gone through the metamorphosis process, which is over thousands of years, going sucked into the earth and being pressurized and heated and all that, turns limestone, which is basically seashells from ancient seas, um, and it turns it into marble. But it's harder. It's been pressurized and it's harder. Um, and you want it to break in the same place and not. One of the problems with epoxy is that it adheres. The epoxy doesn't break. It pulls the stone apart. So when it breaks, it takes a piece of the stone with it. That's why you don't. That's why a lot of us avoid using
Makes sense.
it. Yeah. Yeah. You want it to be whatever that term would be. You want it to break before the stone. So, same thing, it's a masonry product, adhering to a masonry product, so we're going to dampen both parts of the stone. And wet the leading edge. like I said before, this you don't have to worry about squeezing out because it'll clean right up.
Looks like toothpaste consistency.
Yeah, yep. Yep, and there's, you, they have a 10 to 1, I think they say the ratio is, but that's for injection
Right.
grout. So when you're using it, some people like to have it drier. Um, and some people use it the way they mix it.
It works.
Yep. Yep.
Do we want to put 2 clamps and 2x4s on it now, or?
So usually that's the best way to do it.
Okay.
Give you a little guidance, but sometimes the stones are too heavy that you don't want to be having to go over, you know, it depends on the placement and how easy the stone is.
Okay. Grab one of them clamps now.
Yeah, so these work great for this.
Yes.
And they're not $16 a piece. Yeah. So then when you go to put the oh yeah, they got the squeeze thing, so it's not, you don't have to do that
Yes.
either. so you can put this in as far as you want. And the important thing when you're putting it on is you need these sides to be flush. So I actually I have 2x4s that have a corner piece on it, so that I could square it off.
That's what I was
I
just
don't-
thinking. You could almost took one of these and put on the edge and held it with your clamp.
You could, but the more wood you put in, the harder it is to put it in, and that's one of the reasons I don't do it anymore.
Okay.
So I do it by eye, and if I need to push it over a little bit, I just use a 2x4. I actually have a bigger clamp, a 3-foot clamp, so
Okay.
I can squeeze it if I want to. So as long as that's damp,
Yeah.
You can do it.
you're good. You're beautiful. So, yep.
Grab all the clamp parts. Hold the clamp, put it in. Hold the center, put it in. Put it in the other finger. Another way. Take your finger.
Is that good enough for you?
I got it.
Okay.
I know Parker kids, Christmas.
All right, I got it. So it's not so much support as you're getting the pieces aligned. So down by the brake, I mean, you want it to be down there closer to the brake, so it's pushing that stone in. So now, you got 2 things to do. This guy right here. Right here. And this guy here. And that's going to be like that. and we're gonna, that's what we're gonna do on both sides.
Okay.
And then we're gonna sort of level on it. So level. Wait, get that other piece of wood there. And the other 2x4 there. Yep.
Oh, so the clamp prevents the wood from sliding up, is that correct?
Yes. Yep. Yep, so that's what we'll do there.
Okay.
So let's get it. Let's look at the level, and then we'll. And then once we got. Good.
Yep.
Yep.
What's those gloves you had, Monkey Butt? What's those gloves you
And
had?
then you can.
You can push that in. Parker, push.
You don't want to. You don't want to get it too.
In there.
Well, you want to tamp it.
Yeah.
And you don't want to stick it in the mortar. So this is really not bad as long as.
You can spread it out.
Yeah.
But they can spread it that way.
It's not a big, tall, strong. Just to keep the level. All right. So you got 10 minutes with the injection drill.
Okay.
So after that, it gets too hard. But it cleans up in a snap, which is entirely different than using epoxy. Epoxy is air.
Just like doing a tile top.
Yep. Never get it out. I mean, you have to use a grinder.
Now, what happens if you go past the 10 minutes to get it cleaned up? How would you clean it up from there?
You would have to use like a little chisel or something.
Okay.
I mean, it's not. It like sets at 10 minutes, but it doesn't set for a month.
Okay.
You know, until 7,800 psi after a month. So it just keeps getting stronger and stronger.
So this is just going to stay like this and set up for like a month?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Yep.
So the brake, you're done with the brake, or do you take the other stuff and go over
You can do that later.
after
like,
the month?
like no, you can do it like a week later
Okay.
or so. You know, or the next time you come by with some new clamps, you know.
Okay.
But you don't have any Lithimax yet anyhow.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
the Lithimax, you make like a soft clay maybe,
Okay.
and then use your finger essentially to just mash it into place. You can make it bulge a little bit if you want because it might have a little shrinkage. And
Awesome.
yep, and you can actually probably whip up a little bit more mortar, and we'll fill that
Okay.
all the way in. Then what I do is put plastic bags down
Okay.
to keep it from drying out too quick.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with the injection grout, but the mortar wants to be.
Okay. What? What?
This guy didn't kind of comment what you said at quarter,
like this. Fill that all in. Make it look nice and pretty.
Are you trying to keep the water out of there
Yes.
so it doesn't freeze?
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Because that's
Yep.
why the ends break off.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah, and so don't worry about using too much. And you know, you can always clean up with a wet sponge if you want.
Could be a stonemason, I think.
He is. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal.
But,
Phenomenal.
press it down in there and stuck there.
Calm down.
You got pictures of it?
Yep, I didn't get an ID number. What is this? Oh, that's footstone.
Wow, this
Oh.
we're gonna fix it.
So I had two different stores actually. Yeah. There's two of them.
There's a hardware store in Wolcott?
Yep. There's True Value and whatever that other place was.
Oh,
All seasons. Across the street from the old Mortar.
Is it like in those buildings
Right,
that
railroad
looks like
ties.
they haven't been remodeled since like the early 1980s?
So where the wood is, do we just
So-
go over that, or do we just like try to flush some of it?
Try to push something in there. So, a big roll of shrink wrap is
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I have one of those little spools, but it's a pain in the butt with the clamps on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So I use these. These will actually go over the lower clamps.
Okay.
So to actually do a full bagging, but a lot of times like with these, I'll just lay them down.
I know a place that's got really body.
Yeah, I had to like order these.
That's what I use them for.
Not really. Stable.
I was a day presentation, but I know everything there is to know about body.
There you go.
But they're all OD green. Oh no, I'm not a big joiner.
Yeah.
I could. I did get the veteran plate
I
on my
saw
truck,
that,
so.
yeah.
But yeah,
Lena, wasn't it kind of Agua where the finance guy?
yeah, yeah.
Lives here.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I just never. I could do the SAR
Yep.
and I could do the Mayflower thing,
Uh-huh.
but and I got that stuff all pretty much proven, but I'm just not.
Yeah.
I just,
And do your own thing.
yep, yep, yep. And like I laugh at the ladies. I say, yeah, DAR stands for dollars are required.
Yeah.
Just about this guy. I work with them. I work with them very well. And actually, the president of both genealogical societies, Ontario County and Wayne County, is the same person. And she's DAR.
What is that?
Farm Hill.
Okay.
So, but I've given them my cleaning thing. I think Seneca Falls I went to
Mm-hmm.
and did a cleaning thing over there for them.
I think you did one for Carolyn too over in Marion.
Oh yeah. Oh sure. Yeah. Yeah, I did a lot in you know, Pete
Yep.
got all excited, and so I did a lot. I did, and I did them in the cemeteries too.
Yeah.
A few in the cemeteries. Um, yeah. I love. That's the thing I love most. Is well, no. The thing I love most is finding stones that bring people back into the light.
Yes, finding the stones that have been
Yep.
missing.
But the second thing is keeping down people the correct way. So
Really, nothing hard. I mean,
no, yeah, but there's a lot of
As you understand what
there's
you're
a lot of
supposed to
people
do.
there's a lot of people bleaching stones and pressure washing.
Oh,
So you know
yeah.
it's and
Is
so
there anything you can do about the sugaring after somebody's bleached the stone?
not the sugaring. The sugaring is pretty much natural. The thing with the bleach is the yellow stain. A lot of them get that yellow stain, and there's just no way to get that out. It's just part of the stone now.
Yeah.
But the bleach goes inside the stone and hollows it. So some of the older marble stones you can knock on them and hear that they're hollow because stones have capillaries. They always wick in water, so they have capillaries.
Mm-hmm.
And then the bleach has salt in it, and the salt gets in the capillaries and then crystallizes, and the crystals grow and break the capillaries, so it stops the water flow. So then the water gets there, it has nowhere to go, so it just sits there and stands and rocks the stone, and then of course it breathes, you know, and if your stone's full of water, that's never a good thing.
Yeah.
But the worst part of bleaching is the stain. Well, I hate it. These guys just destroying it.
Right.
But marble salesmen in the 1800s said, told people that like to clean marble.
Because he's a salesman.
Right,
They
didn't know any
any
better
better
back then.
then.
They didn't know any better. So, it's just like the granite salesmen now still talk about pressure washing and using citrus acid on the granite because it won't damage it. It does. It does damage it, but they're salesmen too. So it's
Yeah.
like, you know, they don't.
You want people to buy more stuff.
And people that tend to cemeteries, cemetery caretakers, you know, a cemetery, if this was under somebody's blessing, they could go through and blast every stone in here in a day,
Yeah.
and everything would be bright white. Well, except for the blue marble ones, but they'd be bright white, and they blasted a layer of the stone on. They've also blasted the part of the natural protection of the stone.
Yep.
So it leaves it open for more deterioration a lot quicker. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I just get as many people to know about it as possible, and hopefully that solves a lot of the issue. Um, I do like the fact that there's so many people getting into it now.
Yes.
That really it blew up after when COVID hit. You know, because people realized they could go to the cemetery and be by themselves and work or work outside with other people,
Yeah.
but still be safe. And it just and plus with Facebook, so
Yeah.
it just blew up.
Are we rampant?
So I just lay it down, and then I put some stones on it so that the wind doesn't take it away.
Okay.
So yeah,
We got plenty of stones.
yeah, yeah,
Sorry, you guys go around the other.
yeah. So
Look at the way it. Oh, it is. Reminds me of a dog dish. Water bowl.
okay.
Now, is there anything that you do with the sugaring? Like, is there anything that you can do to?
Oh,
There's a couple over there.
Nothing you can do about sugaring. Other than you
Set it on the edge.
if you scrub it away, then it's still gonna just sugar back up.
Right.
So if it sugars once and it's got a layer on there, just leave it. And you can still spray the stone. You don't have to brush it. I mean it'll clean up anyhow.
Okay.
So it's safer. You know, if the sugaring, you're not going to prevent it.
Yep.
There's no way to, I mean, there's probably somebody that'll sell you a sealer, but,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
but,
You know how.
yeah, exactly. So it's usually better to just spray them. But, you know, sugaring.
Done. We'll come back in a couple. We'll come back in a month and it's fixed.
Some are really sugar. These are not
This
sugar.
is what we're using.
You know, they're you know.
We're I forgot the name.
You can
We're using that.
you can feel the ones that are sugar and the ones in the ground.
That's the
Sometimes
stone.
the ones in the ground.
We're gonna see if we
you
can
put
fix
proof
just a
on
small
them,
one.
They're not moving. They're disintegrating.
Where we go?
It's in actually good shape. That's a real
Like-
good shape.
You take this?
So that should be like a spray.
There's still a bunch of left.
No,
Yeah, where we go?
you can scrub this. Yeah. The ones you don't want to scrub are the ones that have pieces, or burnt pieces. These are in really great shape.
I already leveled this one out. All it needs just to be cleaned up. How you guys doing today? This is my 5th great aunt and uncle. This is my uncle right here. This is our 5th great uncle. And a dry fence. And a dry
That's only good for 10 minutes. Move this stuff.
Playing in the bottom. That's in the base. See if you can angle it out. See if you can angle it out.
It's this way, right? Father.
Yep, father. Like that.
No, we're not going to be able to, we don't have the stuff to level it. So what are we doing? Start packing it in there, I guess. You're going to do your skin tone. Scratch it out. And that's the injection route.
Yep. Single lens.
Huh? No, here. Huh?
Oh, are you trying to grab it from
We're gonna have to mix more of that up. You gotta fill this in there, don't you?
Yep. Gotta get the set.
I understand we don't have enough soap burger.
I know.
So, let's go mix some up.
Must be.
You don't really have so many plants.
It does. Just a piece of wood. It's a good advantage if I also have a child over there.
I think we're gonna need more of that, bud.
Need more of the stuff. My gosh.
Probably just use one of those little things. The little cup we poured it in there with.
Or we could just use that excess.
But we're still gonna need
More. There's
a little
not
more.
on the bottom.
Oh, there's stuff. Let's see that. Okay, mix a little more up. Here.
So we got down to 12 inches, it's down to knee.
E or a knee?
At knee.
Oh, you E. Okay. I thought you meant Ebo.
No, they, the engraving, I don't understand the science, but the brownstone, the stone, the engraving stays intact. Always, it doesn't wear away. So if you find the pieces in the ground, they're as legible as they were when they were carved.
Okay.
So, that's how you can get your clues,
Back together, maybe.
Yeah, or if you can't piece it together, at least you can identify what the hell it was.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's all puzzle.
Yeah. I was fortunate, the two that I'm doing in Phelps, it was just luck that somebody picked up all the face pieces. You were smart people. Yep, so that's the first stone, so that's the way out. That's the first stone line. Yeah. What's up?
Oh, we wanted to do this one. Apparently this is like our 5th or 6th great grandfather.
There you go. Good deal.
You gotta do the edges.
Yep.
Who's this, bud?
This is Dad's 4th grade grandfather. Not
Your 5th.
grandfather.
Oh, no wonder you wanted to make sure you got this one.
Well, this will be fun. So let me know when you're gonna do this, and I'll come play too.
All right.
You know,
Where do you live?
Canandaigua.
Oh, okay.
Did you get any of that tornado damage?
We didn't, but it sure was quite a bit of it.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah.
And I was on the phone with a buddy that lives out in Bristol. And when the tornado warning came through, and he's originally from Texas, he goes, oh, I'm not worried. A little later, my conversation, he's like, I'm gonna start turning stuff off.
What did we forget?
A little while later, he's like, I'm gonna go in the basement. I'm like,
Yeah.
call me after.
Yeah, I went out the back door. We're right in that like behind the green homestead. So, I went out and looked out the back door.
Oh, fun.
That's pretty moist.
Oh, we're doing it right now.
Yeah, right?
So we didn't go downstairs, but we did stay aware of our surroundings.
I can't say
Yeah.
Yeah, it was certainly interesting, especially after, having gone through the 41 warnings a week before. It's like,
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's only fun.
So they let us guard down, and then they give us one warning, and a tornado hit.
Yeah, he did like, one of these days we were going to get really one of those winter storms of the century, but because they put all those warnings out for like 1 to 2 inches of snow,
Yeah.
none of us are going to pay any
Exactly.
attention to it.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Hack it in there, bud.
Yes, indeed.
What type of a tripod do you think they're going to need for the
That's
mine?
fine enough.
I don't know. It's got to be be picked up 3 foot, and then you're
6 foot tall.
gonna have to wrap it here. You want it as low as you can, but still have the center of gravity on that end.
Yeah.
And this has to be able to get up through. So I might need to put mine together with all my pieces
Okay.
to get it up the way that it needs to go.
I think we can get this off, get it up, get it leveled, get it set back down.
Yeah.
We'll have to do something at that point.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he said he'd love to come play with us too.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
don't know when we're gonna do that.
Yep.
No, I can't remember. Was it you that I saw you doing some kind of a punch stuff or something?
For granite, you use monument setting compound.
Okay.
The putty.
Okay.
And I used to teach about using the setting epoxy also, because that's how I learned from John. John would put setting epoxy between these pieces, so that when somebody went to push it over, or if a tree hit it, the whole thing would go, so it would break.
Yeah.
You know, it would break the stone.
Yeah.
At 16,000 psi. And with the modern cemetery, with the granite on the little slab, if you do that, when the lawnmower hits it, it's going to break the stone, because it's not going to slide off the little foundation. Because the monument setting compound is just a putty that's hard, but it's not tough.
Right.
So if the lawnmower hits it, it's just going to slide off the foundation. But if you have the setting compound on there, it's breaking the stone.
Yeah.
Or the lawnmower, or both. Or if a car, we've had a couple of car issues. So if a car hits it, it's going to break the stone. It's like that.
Well, the way this one's playing around this corner at Mountain Hills, I wouldn't be surprised if I have somebody
Right.
into the cemetery, right through the street.
Yeah, right.
And over garage it.
Yeah.
Airborne in the ditch.
Yeah.
I've seen that so many times, so many different places.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes on straight roads too, you're like, how? How did they go?
Right. Yeah.
It's not even winter.
And if this is a border, the second kind of border, that's down there. If we down there, falls over, it's just a border. On the stone. But if you have the setting compound, it's like you get a stone. If it doesn't, the whole thing goes why.
You're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't, biggest border, the biggest border.
Then we'll fill that up with water and clean this bucket. Fill it up with water. Okay. Clean the bucket out. Scrape it. Shit out of it. Here.
Ta-da, done. Let's clean the bucket. That's how Grizzle's doing. My first ever stone repair. Right there. Let's rinse the bucket. I'm just getting this cleaned out. What? That's ours, I think. Go check with him though.
Tyler. There's a little yellow level in that bucket.
Our little yellow levels at home. Dad. Getting this clean real quick. No.
Well, you gotta clean the trowels off and everything.
Oh yeah.
Clean everything up nice.
Yep. not that one.
You can put more water in.
Yeah, put more water. There.
Hey, yo, it's still
Hold
live.
this.
Yeah.
You can. Try it again. I'm gonna clean this down for that. I'm gonna clean this down.
What?
So it's pretty cool.
Well, yeah. Dump the water out or?
No. Clean up a little bit. You could set it.
Set it where?
I don't know. Set it on something.
Oh, set it here. What would we do about stones warping?
Like when they mine it, even now, when they mine it, they lay it out in slabs outside flat for a couple of years
Yeah.
to harden up flat.
Talking about
but-
John's.
Yep. So it's warped against the tree. Yep. It's marble, so it's working against itself. That's a good one. That's a good one. You have to balance that. You mortar it, hold it in place, but it's got to be, so this is going to be not level on this way. So, you're just using your best judgment. And then the mortar. Yeah, no. The best thing to do is to make an extra deep slot, to make a slotted base, and do an extra deep slot.
His face is right there next to mom.
Yeah, you don't need to use it.
Yeah.
Or
Say
you can.
make an extra deep base, with
Oh.
an extra deep slot.
Yeah.
It's so warped.
Yeah.
You have to balance it. There's no way
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
back out.
The other thing to do is to set it flat and let it flatten itself back up after years. So
That's yours.
after years, exactly.
It's
Yeah.
military. You
Right.
don't-
Right. Yep. It could be the. Could be. Bottom of it, could be. What's that?
You've seen pictures. Have you seen the pictures?
I think I saw when it first started working out
Yeah,
here.
it was
Yeah.
definitely a little overgrown.
Also an option that you have with a stone like that, if it has this broken piece, if you don't want to, the easiest thing to do is to attach it, to bury it, to direct bury it, but you could cut it off and put a slotted base on, and make a slotted base for it.
Yeah.
So, or find one that somebody threw in the dingweeds over here and use it.
Opinion, just a regular garbage stone, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
It's such a cool.
Yeah.
It's a garbage stone. I'm not thinking about
Funny thing about this one, this guy died in 1851 and he has a veteran thing.
1812. Or yeah, the war 1812, or unless it's a DAR, which would be a Patriot.
Civil War.
This is a Civil War.
Marker.
Well,
Is that
it's
a G?
obviously he didn't die.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yep. But was he actually there? Or did they move it, put it against a tree, and then it's just sitting there? That's another thing that you don't really know.
Yeah. I've also seen sometimes where they'll find a marker, like one of those markers,
Yeah.
or something like that somewhere.
Sure.
They'll see somebody who is a veteran but doesn't have anything, so
Yep.
they'll just pick up whatever it is to put it there, so they have something to throw the flag in.
You're right. Right. Yep. Yep. If he died then, he was a War of 1812, or else he was a Patriot. One of the two. Lots of treasures.
Oh yeah,
That's John's wife.
John.
Yep.
He's back there and she's up here. That's weird.
Because that's just leaning up against the stone. That's,
That's actually his footstone.
yeah, so Phoebe goes right there. This one I find cool, the fieldstone. Like a sandstone one.
Yep, that could be a fieldstone.
And this one I can't find the rest of her stone.
Who?
Catherine.
Who's that?
Catherine Calkins. Martin's wife.
So that's all the stone she's got, or just a footstone? That's one of their kids?
That's, he is her uncle.
Oh.
So
Uh-huh.
then who's that?
His wife.
Yeah. Because it's got her name right there, it's probably the only stone she had.
Okay.
You know, it's got the top information and it's got her name on the side. Footstones were almost always just initials. That's probably a slotted base that flipped over. That's a sandstone.
This one.
Yeah.
I thought it was a brick. Isn't it?
I don't know.
It's a brick.
It's an old piece of concrete that was supporting that sandstone. That was a sandstone.
This one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
I don't know where the rest of it is. Maybe it's
That's a footstone. Okay. If this was here, then a foot off would be the footstone for that grave there,
Yeah.
and your headstone line generally is going to be relatively straight.
Oh, is that a lamb that's missing its head?
Yep. Yep.
There's also
Yeah, that's
another
a
lamb
baby.
on the other side there, when missing its head.
Yep. That's a child.
Mm. What is this? What kind of plant is this?
Not one we
Probably
want
I
in
one
the
don't see
cemetery.
those very often.
Want to touch?
Watch it be hogweed.
I got gloves on. I'm okay. They tease me because I'm so allergic to poison ivy. I have
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
You're right.
You take steroids, Mom?
but not necessarily.
And then you got this person and then another person right behind him.
They're usually eight feet different. This hasn't wandered though. So that one
So
should
how much stones does this guy have to have?
Well, somebody set that up there. That
Yeah.
might have been next to it.
Yeah. Clara is his wife.
Oh.
Oh, not Clara, Zella.
Aren't there pretty much every person in
that-
He gets on engines in the middle. Stuff, so.
yeah.
His little brother gets. Okay.
Look, there's
Wonderful.
Bigger than I've ever cut them.
Thank you.
Pleasure. I love doing this stuff. And I love other people doing this stuff.
Yes, and I will email you. I'll email you for my email address
Yes.
so you can send me.
Yep. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. I'll send you. I got all kinds of stuff.
Excellent, excellent.
You got any pictures now?
What?
You have any
Huh?
Have what?
pictures?
Yep.
what? Marker of what?
So anyway,
So
this
that's
is,
what we'll do with that one, Trevor.
Yep. Yeah, he is the War of 1812 veteran.
Okay.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
I set all your stuff on tailgate. And
Okay.
Is this?
That was the bottom we dug out by that one.
Yeah,
So
in
that
front of
was
it.
the stone that was by it. So I assume-
Right, but I mean, is it
I don't know if I'm right.
in the orientation?
I have no. It's.
It looks like it.
I
Put it.
put the words down. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that the better way to put them?
Doesn't really look like it goes with it though. But yeah, but that one has the carving, so that should be same carving.
Oh yeah. Yep.
This is the same side the words are.
Yeah.
Should the words, when they're laying like this, should the words be face up or face down, or does it not make a difference till they get fixed?
Get off the
It
pile.
doesn't make a difference because you're gonna address it.
Okay.
But normally, if you lift the stone up, you want to leave it face up. I understand people are less likely to walk on it.
If they know it's a stone.
Tractors, if they know that it's a person, it personalizes the stone.
Right.
Plus,
Gives it a name.
it gives it a name. Yep.
That looks so wore down.
I don't know if those two go together.
They do.
It's broke this way.
Probably
Just
not.
like this is.
It's been sitting on the ground for a long time.
Yeah, the edges will wear away.
Oh, and
That'll
that
that'll
one just
that'll go
broke
together pretty good.
again.
You also have the other option. Nah, I'd keep it. I was gonna say you could cut that, grind that flat, and put it in the slotted base.
Oh,
But then
there's a whole other part missing here too.
but then it's too short, and you don't want to lose any of the words.
Well, the bottoms
Yeah.
are not flat.
Yeah, the
The
bottoms are.
they're like that one we just put
Yeah.
up. I was amazed it was level
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
because there was a big ball on one end of it.
yeah,
So
All right.
yeah. I'd put that together.
Yep.
awesome.
Gives you something to work with.
Oh yeah.
Small buckets.
This would be great.
Just gotta get some more tools.
And more
Yep.
time.
More what?
More time.
Yeah, who has that?
You've seen my calendar.
I came home early for this.
Yeah.
They weren't sure if they were gonna need things, and they were in my van, and I'm like, I'll just come home and do it with you.
Yeah.
It was great. No, it was very nice.
Absolutely.
Very nice.
You've come a long way with this, bud.
Yeah.
All right, let's. We got that. That's there.
Yep. So I'll send you that information.
Yes,
and,
thank you.
and I'm always available. I don't really do Messenger a whole lot.
Okay.
If I happen to be on my laptop, then I'll see it. I don't have it on my phone at all.
Hmm.
But email or text, you know.
And your number's on the card, your phone
Yes,
number?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, because
Well, anyway, guys, thank you for watching.
you probably gotten the
See you
clue
next
that I
time.
can talk my ass off all day long about this stuff. So if you have questions.